Good evening, good evening, good evening. On the road again?
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
No. Well, that's what you get for giving bean burritos.
Better get that out of your system.
Even the cat's shaking its head.
I'm telling you. Oh,
Yeah. Good evening, junkyard. You gonna mount them on your weed whacker, are you?
start going over the
You better run. You better go get her. Go get her. For sharing secrets. Victoria? The Chicago Bears? Dagone? Yeah. Pro Feetsball team? Oh, yeah. They've had enough. I don't blame them. Indiana will probably build them a stadium. They'll probably do it north, um, in northern Indiana, because Indianapolis already has the Colts there, or the Chief. Um, yeah, Indiana Colts. I guess that's what they call them. $2 billion. Yeah, you know who's going to do that, yeah? The people of Indiana are going to pay for that stadium. Every stadium out there has been paid for by taxpayers. Cost $1 billion to build one and $25 million to tear one down. Around the lake. Oh, up by you, Kevin. Hammond? Don't know. Well, maybe you just need a better computer because it looks on my end. And you think I'm going to put more money into this? I got to start. I got to start um, saving something. Yeah, for my future. You know, if one of you guys really cared about me, you'd start a GoFundMe for me so I could get that brand new pickup I need. I just got an offer on the house. Got an offer in the mail. Had a picture of the house before the roof was put on, and it had a check in it. So all you need to do is call us with this code, and this check can be yours. Almost $78,000. I said, "Wow, isn't that nice?" So I think I'll have to pass. They probably are. Well, Illinois sucks anyways. So huh. Oh shit. I forgot. Huh. Well, I'm still in contention for the scooter. So they had a single axle landscape trailer 12x7 with a graded tailgate on it. That thing right now is at $1,000. Now you can buy them for brand new for like $1,200. So 7x12 single axle landscape trailer, flat trailer with a great tailgate. It's nothing spectacular. It's just a regular single axle trailer. No, it's not new. It's used. Belonged to a concrete company. In fact, I bid on a concrete saw, another one, and I didn't get that. I bid on a jackhammer, and I thought I was going to get that, but it went way more than I thought it was going to go for. I bid on a 1-inch pump, motorized, and it went for $10. I wasn't out here to watch it, and it went for $10 more than what I bid on it. Then I bid on a Stihl 121 post hole driver or digger. with the two handles on it, and it went for $40 more than what I offered. So. Amish, good evening. Nice to see you. You've been in a big skillet, yeah. I know. Well, we got all this concrete out here. We're probably going to end up replacing a bunch of it this summer. And the jackhammer I actually wanted, so that way we wouldn't have to sling a sledgehammer. So, but I wasn't going to give that money for it. I can go rent one for the 2 or 3 days we're going to need it. Had all sorts of trowels and all this other, concrete working equipment, but I got most of that stuff. Man, some of their edging trowels, $75 for 6 of them. That's pretty expensive. Yeah, yeah. Highly illegal to let them do it. Then call ICE. That's right. You get it done for nothing. We got these concrete saws. Ooh, man. 200 Husqvarna concrete saw, $295, which probably isn't a bad price because they're like $1,600 new. I know. Our son does it, so he's got some tools. I got some tools. Dale, but I said we need. There's a big chunk of the driveway that needs to be fixed. As you go into the garage, where the door is right there, there's some concrete work that needs done there. There's a couple of slabs of sidewalk that need done. And then, I don't know if we'll get to it this year or not, but the basement stairs going downstairs into the basement from the outside, the wall is pushing inward and it's blocked. Well, that's got to be torn out. And I just want to set some forms in and just, pour it. And then be done with that. Well, you probably can in California. You can drive a semi or a CDL equipped vehicle. I think it's got 24,000 with air brakes, but you can't leave the state at the age of 18. You're not allowed, actually, as far as I can recall, you have to be 21 in order to do interstate. But most companies won't hire you to drive if you're 18 because their insurance is so high they can't afford it. No. Unless they're self-insured. Too much work, that's right. I know they'll hire illegals. Yeah. Well, it's because they need jobs too, It's hard enough coming to this country and not being able to speak the language, but to find a job, Because damn well they're safe at it. Then you became a millwright. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing easy about or hard about that job, is there? We were doing Antique Tractor Club last year in May, and the guy next to us, he had his own machine shop at home, and he was telling me about it and stuff, and I said, well, I don't know too much about lathes and mills and all this other stuff, but I do know the gist of it. I do know the mechanics of it, and what it's supposed to do and how it's supposed to operate. As far as being, fluent in it, I'm not. But, I could put something in a chuck and turn it if I had to, but I wouldn't be, I'm not versed in it like somebody's been doing it for 20 years. Hey, that's right. Kissing babies, shaking hands, and collecting dough. Or is that shaking babies, kissing hands, and collecting dough? I don't know. I can't remember. I used to bust, I busted concrete for Kevin. I used to love to bust concrete with a sledgehammer. I went over off in Airport Road, over there in Airport Subdivision. Kevin and his friend had a house they were redoing, and they had back concrete steps out there. Needed broken up. I went through 3 sledgehammers, breaking them. I'd hit so hard I'd snap the handle off. It wasn't that I was hitting the handle on anything. I'd just snap it off right inside the head of the sledgehammer. They'd take it back. After the last one, he said, "You guys about done?" Yeah, I busted sledgehammers because, yeah. I used to break concrete for the guy that we bought our first house from, Jim Balky. I broke up a concrete driveway for him, and we were at our house after we'd done it, and he come in for a cup of coffee. He told my wife, he said, "I'll tell you right now, I'd have to fight that son of a bitch backing up as hard as he's swinging that sledgehammer." Always remembered that. Like that guy. He was missing all his fingers except for his thumb on this hand. Got him caught in a press. And he was a Golden Glove boxer, so you know what that stub was? That was something that could knock you clean out. Just this right here. I don't know. I'm still on anyway. Am I on? Okay. I didn't know because Junkyard said, "What, we done?" I don't know. Carry the mail. That's right. And break it. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, I did not hear Pinterest crashing. I didn't even have a notification. It's raining here too. Well, it was. I don't know if it's still raining or not, but it was for a while. Roof's not leaking anywhere that I can tell, so that's a plus. Not running around here with buckets.
Should have went to the store and got water.
I have to go tomorrow.
Oh, I guess so. You only got 2 bottles.
Damn.
Talking stories already?
What stories am I talking about? I was just telling the truth.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
So,
Yeah, that's what he did.
no.
Wasn't foggy in town? Yeah. I was just gonna try to check the ring, but
It was here. Very.
Huh?
It was here.
what, foggy? My ring work on this computer, and I thought it was VPN, so I shut the VPN off, and it still ain't working.
And we ran out of days, so the buses didn't have a delay.
Yeah.
And Rowan had a 2 hours.
Huh.
I'm not giving you no treats right now.
This cat's got Nana wrapped around its little paw.
What?
She says, "You know what?
What? Stop. What? I drank all of it, and she's right up to here.
Yeah.
She put her lips on it, started going.
Yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll take a drink of water, and she'll try to get a sip.
You stop it.
Did you go to Myers? She says, "I want a treat." That cat loves Kathy, I'm telling you. I know, come on weekend. That's what I'm waiting for. You know, no, it'd be a 3-day weekend for me, 4-day weekend, 5-day weekend. And see her climbing up. Yeah. Well, I'm still got the bid, so
On what?
on a scooter.
Yeah.
Returned $85 in bottles and got about 40 more. Well, that's nice. Huh. You should. Well, they were doing on that Will, whatever his name is, on Fox, had that woman there, and they were doing a report on an office that gets federal aid or whatever. There's supposed to be 21 people in this office, and it was just barely big enough for a desk and a chair, and there was nobody there. That's your car show money? There you go. I still got 56 minutes on the scooter. Good night, Kevin. Love you too. I know, plus the driver. Yeah. That's Mexicans. That's not Somalians. There's a difference there. They stack up differently. But from what I hear, the Somalians, they don't mind snuggling with their cousin or their brother or their sister or their niece and nephew, aunt and uncle. They don't, mother, father, they don't care. Yeah. Snuggle up close to them. That's from what I hear. I cannot confirm, I cannot confirm nor deny, and I can speculate. Clothespin. Be like grumpy old man when he put like 200 air fresheners in his car because the other guy hit a fish underneath the sink, underneath the seat. That was funny. Yeah. What you do, Amish, is you pick them up at the car wash, and you splurge. You get them all lined up there, and you hook them up to the mats, where the mats get hung up at, and you just give them a quick rinse, with a shampoo, and then a quick rinse, and then you hit them with the wax, get them behind the ears. Yeah. Well, then, as they march out to the van, make sure you hit them with that, fragrance right there by the vacuums. Splurge, put a couple bucks in there and start hitting them with a car odor. New car smell. Hell, I don't even know how to smell it or spell Somalians. It's Somolia is Somalia. And then I guess IAN after that. Close enough, that's right. That's what I'm big on. And the handy dandy walker even. Oh. That's good. You probably could get a grant. Well, thank you. Now, bought that handheld shower the other day. I put it in, and it was working, but it just didn't have a lot of pressure. So this morning after I got done, I put another diffuser in. I got one at the base and then I got one at the shower head. And now it's got plenty of pressure. So. I know they don't shower, but you take them to the car wash and you could at least hit them with that, the fragrance gun out there by the vacuum cleaners. You know, what do you guys want to smell like today? Pina colada, cherry, or new car? Welcome, Johnny. It's a new car. Yeah, you can hot wax them too. Yeah. Or you just have them go through the automatic and get an under body flush done. Have them hold their arms out like this and get an under body flush. It might. That's going to take a long time to clean that out. Sheila? I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Potomac River. Yeah, scuba gear. Yeah, nothing but a bunch of logs. Those ain't logs. Flew into Washington National. And it's really cool when you fly in because you fly in over the Potomac. And you ain't 20 feet off in the river when you come in. It's pretty cool. That is a dangerous airport. I've been wanting to watch the documentary on that plane crash. It seems awful funny that military helicopter changed course and flew right into that airplane. Oh, I wouldn't doubt that at all, Skeeta. Yeah, and body parts, etc. You're right. Well, you guys caused the accident, and I'll just go over and start picking up hearts and livers, start selling them. Yeah. John Ice, don't mind the jagged cuts on the arteries. Yeah, don't worry about that. That'll buff out. I actually like flying. Yeah, Johnny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Oh, hi, Jenny. It's the lovely Miss Tenny. Oh. Good evening, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna. Where have you been? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. I thought you lost your internet. No. It's nice to see you, Rosanna, and you too, Tenny. That's right. Join together. You're welcome. Let us pray. Yeah. Well, some people are afraid to fly. They just don't want to fly. And it's better if you don't, because if you get up there and you start freaking out, you can really cause some damage. What'd she say? Huh? What'd she say, Kyler? Kyler, what did she say? Huh? Oh. No, you're not going home.
Yeah, well, he changed his mind because you're sick. He said you're going to stay here with me.
Go home.
Where do we need this?
Because he wants Pepsi. Yeah, he'll really get it.
You don't really have that here, though?
Yeah.
He said that he doesn't like that pop.
Oh, sure you don't.
Throw you out. That's right. Happy landing. There you go. Good evening, Cornbread.
You're okay.
Uh-uh.
Don't eat your cornbread.
Go eat your cornbread. Come over here and say it. Because Cornbread wants to hear it.
He's in there.
He does. He says, come back and say it. He wants to hear it. He does it pretty good. You want to eat your cornbread? Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi. Now, did you see where Whoopi is on that list? But she says it's okay for her to be on that list because it was for something else. But nobody else, like Donald Trump or Pam Bondi, any of them all cannot be on that list for a different reason, but she can. Because she's special. You're right, it's birth control. Bill Clinton looked at that and said, no, you just ruined my whole weekend. She said one time she has had 6 abortions. Whoopi did. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that hard to believe she could find 6 people to get her knocked up. Unless, she went to a fertility clinic or whatever and got knocked up that way and decided she wanted to have it aborted afterwards. No. I can't believe Ted Danson was dating her. She is one ugly mug. Giving out crock pots, that's right. Yeah, no one's going to get put in jail. Nobody is going to go to jail for any of that. Nobody's going to go to jail in Minnesota either for fraud. Ilhan Omar, whatever, they got enough on her to deport her, and they're not going to do that either. Yes, it counts a crime. You're right. Yeah. Tomorrow, I gotta go and get water, but if I win that scooter, I have to go get that. That's in Waterville. So let's run down there and pick that up. And then I gotta do some other running around first thing in the morning, but we'll get her done. I will email them and tell them. Let's see. Oh. I'm having two different conversations with on two different social media platforms. Sorry. So, what do you guys got planned for this weekend? Anything? Said if I win that scooter, I'm gonna go get that, but I gotta do some running around in the morning. Go to pick up some water. We got the girls this weekend here, so that's about the extent. Nothing. Well, you've already had all your fun this week. All the running around you did. Run the wheels off them vehicles. Seeing the whole city of Oklahoma, or the whole state of Oklahoma. You need to broaden your horizons. Go to Kansas and Arkansas and Wyoming and Colorado and Texas and, New Mexico. I don't know what we're doing either. So our son asked us to babysit the last week of June, I guess. They're going down to Tennessee with their oldest daughter, and she has a softball tournament down there, so they're going to go down there, and they want us to watch Kyler and Naya and take care of their dogs. Yeah. Might go to a flea market? That sounds good. Well, what movie are you going to go see? A cat does not like dogs, so we have to keep them two separated. I can only imagine two. Okay. I don't think there's any auctions this weekend either. Guy wants me to do an auction for him on the 7th, but I'm going to have to call him and decline because my ankle was hurting so bad I can hardly even walk. I got to get a hold of my orthopedic surgeon, have him look at it. I don't know whether I broke something in there or if it's just arthritis is packing up in there so bad that it just won't let it move. Yeah, there you go. Watch the TV. Watch America bomb Iran. Bomb, 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 bomb Iran. Bomb, 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 bomb Iran. Bomb Iran. Well, tell her I said happy birthday. $39, right? $37? There you go. Yeah. I see that new hat you got. I'm ready too. I put on shorts today. She said, how come you got on shorts? I said, I don't know why. We think it's warm out? Well, it's going to start getting that way. Huh. There you go. Well, that's cool. Might plant some tomatoes. What's the matter? You don't think you're getting your ones? Free plants? Huh. Well, I like plenty of ice. Don't have to be ice on the ground, but I like plenty of ice. The more ice, the better. Oh, I seen it. It looked pretty cool. All right, everybody, it's time for me to get out of here. I will see you Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, if you're so inclined to join me. Y'all have a blessed day and take care, and we will see you then. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Do something. Take care, everybody.